Does it just do that off the altitude? Yeah. You got enough?
I forgot. I thought they were the only ones taking the mask off. We're all taking them off.
Right? Yeah, you're all taking them off. No, you're good.
Coming through 18,000 feet right now. Anybody feel anything yet? Anything abnormal? A little bit?
Remember, you guys with the oximeters, your fingertips will lag behind your brain. Your brain will get hypoxic first, and then your fingertip. When you recover, your brain recovers faster. So when you look down on your oximeter, it still looks bad, but you feel better. You guys will see that on the next demo.
The oximeter will react first, you said?
No, the oximeter will be late. So your SAT does look pretty good, and you'll probably start feeling symptoms. But this is fairly slow, so it keeps up pretty well.
First bit of lightheadedness, very slight.
Okay. Anybody else feel it?
Yeah, maybe like just a little bit kind of tired.
Feeling the same thing. Okay. You can see how it'd be easy to write that off, agree? That we wouldn't think that positive. Yeah.
Now the lightheadedness is getting a little more severe.
Yeah, remember, I just want you to pick up a couple of symptoms, and then you can slip your mask back on, and then we'll get ready for the next demo.
And even though this is close to our face, this isn't close enough to give us the oxygen that we need.
That's exactly right. Okay, good recovery.
Coming through 22 right now.
A little bit of warm sensation, maybe?
Yeah, did you feel it? Yeah, good.
Around the ears.
I'll help you.
Kind of a tingling feeling.
Yeah, it's kicking in now.
Remember, when you feel it, just put the mask on and breathe normally, and that's your fastest recovery. Hey, look at yours. You got to feel it by now, right? Okay.
We're coming through 23.
Right. Okay, I'm going to have you guys go ahead and correct. Good job. Okay,
everybody can
let's go back.
And you might notice you feel a little bit better after you put that mask on than you thought you would. All right, good.
Does it seem loose? Yeah, very good.
All right, we're coming into 25,000 feet now. So, like I said, the balls have expanded about 3 times what they were at ground level. You can see Dr. Jensen bouncing Wilson on the floor there. But the first group to go off is going to be Ben's group. So, like I said, we have a variety of demonstrations. 2 of them require volunteerism. So, who wants to volunteer for the shape box? We got Nick here. Who would like to do the card game? Oh, we got David down there. Now, David, this card game is a exercise in short-term memory. So there's a very specific way we want you to do this. What I want you to do is take a card off the deck. Watch Bob there. Take a card off the deck, look at it once, memorize it, turn the card around so everybody else can see it, and then without looking at the card a second time, put it in the appropriate slot in the box, and then come across intercom and tell us what it was.
Jack of clubs.
Go ahead and try that once just to get the action down.
Six of hearts.
Just like that. Nick, do you need any explanation on that one right there?
I think I got it.
All right, good. We'll see. All right, everybody else got a clipboard? All right, go ahead and drop your mask from the right-hand side. Left side, I just want you guys to observe these guys this time, so don't worry about clipboards or anything like that.
Start at it?
Yep, start at it.
3 of diamonds.
Yep, put all your switches down, green and white switches down. When you go back on oxygen, you're going to have to flip all 3 switches up, remember. Then put the mask to the face.
Ace of spades.
You guys on oxygen, watch for the objective signs. You're going to see them
Ace of
quickly.
diamonds.
Now remember those earlier signs you had, you'll probably get back, only it'll cascade a little faster.
8 of spades. King of spades.
How you feel, Ben? You feel it?
Lightheaded.
Okay, yep. Remember, when you feel you've seen enough symptoms, switches up, mask on your face.
Seven of diamonds.
Perfect recovery, Ben.
Take a look at
You look at your
oximeters.
SAT. Now it's in the 60s. It'll come back up.
Take a look at your oximeters. See where
Queen
you're
of
sitting.
diamonds.
Take a look at it at your oximeters.
Dustin, where are you at?
Six of clubs.
You feel it?
How you doing,
Don't
Andy?
skip around. Keep
Feel it?
going.
Queen of hearts.
Okay, I'm going to bring your pressure off, okay? There. That'll be a little easier.
Good
That's
job,
perfect,
Nick.
Ben. Well done.
Four of clubs.
Want to go ahead and try that again, Nick? It gets easier the second time.
King of clubs.
Remember, when you've seen enough, you can go ahead and switches up, mask back on your face.
Switches up first, Andy.
Five of hearts.
All three.
Dustin, how you doing?
Good recovery, Andy.
Three of clubs.
You guys watch how they focus in on what they're doing. I mean, focus in hard.
Hey, Nick, how's the
Five of
box?
spades.
Is the box kicking your butt?
How you feeling, David? Hot?
Jack of nine of hearts.
How's that working for you, Nick?
Definitely getting harder. Jack of hearts.
Hey, Nick, it's a good thing that flying the airplane is a lot easier than the box, right?
Good.
Yeah, it's tough. Three of hearts.
Okay, switches up. Good recovery. Keep going, keep going, keep going. Good.
Jack of spades.
Perfect, Dustin. Perfect recovery. Just breathe normally. Don't let it overdrive you a little bit. Let's watch it. See, look where your sats are at.
How you doing now, David?
Hot and my arm feels heavy and clumsy.
So could you fly an airplane like this?
Okay, you're doing the old square peg in the round hole thing. What do you think, Dustin? What do you think, Nick?
All three switches. All three switches.
Oh, those aren't even close, Nick. Come on, let's go back. No, but switches up, switches up, switches up.
Okay, breathe normal, Dave. Slow down.
Okay, just breathe normally.
Time on 4
Yes.
minutes.
Yeah, that's a normal. How do you feel now? Feel better?
Feel better.
I hope we caught that on tape.
Okay, now you can go back to neutralize your red switch.
All right, once you neutralize that red switch, you can peel your oximeter off and pass it across the aisle to your classmates.
Go ahead and peel it off and hand it over.
Once again, just put that oximeter on like you put a watch on your non-dominant hand. Wire routed to the outside of your wrist. Once you put the blue probe over your finger, then make sure the wire's routed over the finger.
Was that really down to 54?
All right, any volunteers for the shape box? Okay, we got Bob there, it looks like. Who'd like to do the card game? Card game volunteers. Tony? All right.
I didn't even hear you saying any cards.
Do you need instructions again, Tony?
That's called a loss of situational awareness.
I was just happy I filled up the box.
Was he saying the cards? Because I don't remember hearing that either.
Oh yeah, he was saying them. Like I said, loss of SA. All right, everybody else got a clipboard? Jerry, you got one? All right, sounds good. Everybody drop your mask from the right-hand side there on the left side. And start doing your task. And those of you on oxygen, look for those objective signs of hypoxia.
Okay, these switches are coming down. Gary, yours is only the green, okay? But all three go up when you're ready to recover.
6 of clubs. 3 of hearts.
At that point, I realized what was going on.
10 of hearts. 5 of hearts.
How's it going, Bill? You feel it? Look at that. You're dropped below 80. I'll bet you feel that, huh?
2 of hearts.
Remember, when you need to recover, all three switches up.
I think Jerry's face looks a little color there, right?
You can also see Jerry breathing a lot deeper and faster, too. Did you notice that?
That was almost immediate. Queen of clubs.
Yeah, I'm going to set your phone here. Don't let it get in your way. Okay, all three up. All three up. There we go. Hold it to your face. Just breathe normally. That's it. It's time. Let's go back. Come on, Bill.
Tony looks a little ashen too, kind of.
Yeah, I'm losing it.
You want to go back on? What do you think?
All three, Doc.
1 more.
That's it. Just breathe normally.
How you doing, Jerry?
2 minutes.
Yeah, that really
all three
fell in a
switches
hurry,
up.
didn't it,
Okay, getting a
Bill?
little
All
hot.
three.
Feeling better? Okay, I'm going to bring your pressure off.
How you doing, Bob?
See what your sat's doing now.
Bob,
Yep,
how
just
you
keep
doing?
breathing normally. There it goes.
How you doing, Jerry?
Okay, a little hot and dizzy.
Yeah, I
Hey,
bet you are,
Bob,
Disney.
how's the box?
Think you could fly an airplane like this?
No.
Well,
This is what we
what do
saw,
you think?
right? How's it feeling? Okay, I'm going to bring the pressure off here, okay? Just breathe normally and we're good.
Breathe normal.
What's your
All
sat
three
doing,
switches.
Bob?
All three.
What's your
All
sat?
three.
Yeah, your sat is pretty low, Bob.
3 minutes out.
Breathe slow and steady. Okay, now you can neutralize your red switch. You can take off your oximeter.
Want one of those for Christmas there, Bob?
Thank you.
No, you can leave it on. It's good for now.
Bob, this is Steve. How you feeling? Don't hear anything.
Yeah, he's talking to you. He just hasn't hit his microphone.
I think I heard he said it's a little warm.
Hey, Bob, how would it go right now if you had a handful of bad airplane? Wouldn't be very good.
61.
No. Yeah, let's, tell you what, let's go back. I want you to remember this. Switches up, switches up. All three, all three, all three, go.
4
All
minutes.
three.
Once your oximeter reads above 95%, you can go and neutralize that red switch, too.
You're in the mid-50s. Consciousness is at 52, okay? So I thought we'd maybe finish this out while you still remembered. All right, feel better?
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, you turned bright red too. Yeah, there it goes. See how it's climbing up? Yeah, we can get the pressure off.
Bill, Gary, you can
Okay, I'll take your oximeters back.
All right, good job. Now, next up, we're going to start our descent down towards 18,000 feet, and the Doc and Bob inside are going to demonstrate the next visual acuity demo for you. And on one side, you're going to see some writing, which is high contrast at the top of the page, low contrast at the bottom. So what I want you to do is take about 20 seconds to find the last line that you can read at a reduced light level, and then mark it with that little pull tab, all right? Once you get to that point, just go ahead and lay the card down in your lap, and once everybody's at that point, we'll go ahead and flip the card over and then start looking at the opposite side. Now, the opposite side has a color chart and a sectional on there. So it doesn't really matter what orientation you hold it in, but what I want you to do is just kind of notice how some of the colored lines on the sectional disappear, and also some of the shade differences in that color chart. And I'll tell you, you probably won't notice a whole lot of difference when you're off oxygen, but the big difference is going to come when you go back on. So you have to have your eyes locked on that card when you put your mask back on. And we're coming through 22,000 feet, so go ahead and drop your mask from the right-hand side. Leave your regulators on and 100%. And we're going to go ahead and bring the lights down. And the inside observers are going to go ahead and hand out these cards. And you can just lay them in your lap initially. You don't have to look at them right away. Just let your eyes get kind of used to the light level. And all we're trying to simulate is a flight deck at night. And here again, you probably won't notice a lot of visual degradation during this phase of the demonstration, but once you go back on oxygen, you should notice a pretty big difference. Now just go ahead and put the card down. We don't need to look at them yet. All right, you can go ahead and hold the card up, but I want you to hold it at a normal reading distance, as if you're reading a magazine or a book or something else that nobody looks at anymore. And try not to take too much advantage of the light. I know that sounds kind of goofy, but just hold it right in front of you, normal reading distance. Try to skim read your way down the card. Like I said, you don't need to read for content or understanding or anything else that doesn't say anything important. Just identify the last line you can read and mark it with your tab. Once you've found that last line and you've marked it, go and look around the chamber a little bit. Take a look at those eye charts on the wall. See if you could read the same lines you could before. See if you notice any difference in your color contrast skills. See if you could read name tags across the chamber. Look at those bottles in the corners and see if they look as vibrantly yellow as they used to. Also notice if you've lost any peripheral vision too. Sometimes people feel a little bit of tunneling effect going on too. Like I said, your symptoms should not come on too strong with this demo, but if they do, go ahead and hold your mask up to your face, but while you do that, look at the chart so you get something out of the demo. Now at this point, you can go ahead and flip the card over. And just start looking here again at a normal reading distance. Look at that sectional, look at the color chart. See if you notice any subtle shade differences on the color chart. Obviously, there's some very large shade differences, which I'm sure you'll notice, but the subtle ones are the ones that you might start to lose. Also, see if you can pick out different colored lines on the sectional. The magenta lines might tend to disappear a little bit. See if the small writing on the sectional chart is a little bit hard to read, harder than normal. Now, in about 15 seconds, I'm going to have you put your mask to your face. So it's important, like Dr. Jensen mentioned before the flight, that you have your eyes locked on this colored portion of the chart while you rotate your mask to your face. So go ahead and do that. Hold the card with one hand, rotate the mask up with the other, keep your eyes on the color chart, and within about 10 to 15 seconds, you should see a pretty good improvement in your vision. Nick, go ahead and put your mask up. Now, once the inside observers have hooked your mask up, go ahead and turn the card over and see if you can read down further on the other side of the card than you could before. All right, good. Everybody's will have seen everything you're going to see, so go ahead and flip that, or don't flip, but push that little pull tab back up into the card. Once you've accomplished that, go ahead and hand it into an inside observer. And I'm going to be bringing the lights up here in 3, 2, 1, lights. A little bit of flash blindness training there. All right, and we're going to go ahead and start on a descent down towards ground level if the inside's all set to go. And you can also neutralize that white switch. Go ahead and flip it down to the normal setting. We don't need 100% oxygen anymore. Now, just by a show of hands, how many people saw an improvement in their vision when they went back on oxygen on that last demo? All right, good. How many people saw a dramatic improvement in your vision? A few people. How many people saw just a moderate increase? How many people saw no increase? All right, all those things are pretty normal. You know, some people notice different things than others.